Ew. That actually hurts, guys. That hurts a lot. Week we have a rather long to-do list, but it's supposed to rain most of the week, so we're trying to get the major projects that need to be done today and tomorrow. Well, this morning actually, because it's going to be raining and it's really hot and humid out here. It's very difficult to breathe in it, so we're trying to get a couple of things done that just kind of need to be done when we have a break in the rain. Not complaining about the rain for sure, because we need it, but I do have a few things that I need to do, my kids need to do, help me do, and so that's what we're going to do today. We have digging compost out of the chicken run to put in one of my beds that I'm going to be planting carrots in, and that's the major work that we're going to try to get done before it gets really, really hot and the storms come in. And then I need to take my peach tree that fell and put it in the goat run. And I need to, those are gonna be the first things that I need to get done. And then also this week we're getting meat chickens, another round of meat chickens. And so we need to get the brooder set up so that way when we get the phone call from the post office today or tomorrow, we have that already ready to go. I also have a very limited time of doing chores out here because I'm really sensitive to the sun, so I have about 15 minutes and then I'll go in underneath the shade, take a break, and then come back out here again. It's also a good way to get vitamin D because I am in short supply of that, and as a reminder to myself, it's Monday, so I need to take my vitamin D supplement. So I'm glad I talked about that. This bed, we have had trouble all season long, even with things planted in it, with grass, with weeds coming in. And I'm not quite certain why this bed, because that one we haven't had that much trouble with, nor that one. So I don't know why we've had trouble with it, but I want to plant carrots right here. I don't know why this bed in particular, but this is where I want to plant carrots. I want to do a whole bed of carrots. So what I'm going to do is layer straw down because it will break down. Yes, I might get it. It will probably sprout, but it's fine. That's really easy to pull the sprouts, the wheat that grows from that. So we're going to put in a nice layer down here, and then the compost from the chicken run is going to go on top of that. And then I will plant my carrots in it, and probably maybe tomorrow, because I'm not going to do it today. And then I'll layer it with some more straw because I use that as mulch for my garden. And the reason being is only because it is lightweight and it's cheap and it's something that I can do. So there's no crazy reason, no, this is wonderful and superior to everything else, because I'm quite certain that there's something more superior to that. But it breaks down, it feeds the soil, it does what I need it to do most of the time in keeping away most of the weeds. going to take a water break for now, but I've got a layer of mulch there. And what I just did is I wet it down to start initiate the breaking down process. That compost is really wet because it's been raining, so that will help a lot. But it also keep it from like flying away. All right, we have one wheelbarrow load of manure or compost. Do you see that? Isn't that beautiful? That's just since last year, all of this stuff. I mean, some of it's this year's stuff, but I'm pretty excited to be able to produce my own compost. It's probably going to take about 4 loads to fill that whole bed there. 4 wheelbarrow fulls. Good thing I got some. So I've called myself the manager of poop, which is basically what I am. My job is always the dirty jobs on this little backyard farm we have going here. But since I've started treatments and stuff, I've tried to pass that one along because it's probably the one that I could potentially come into contact with things that would not be good for me, to give me infections or get me sick, things like that. Seeing how my white blood cell count is, well, right now it's normal, but it tends to, or at least last treatment, it's run really low. So I've passed that on to my second oldest, who manages all of our animals out here. And I'm just gonna say that shoveling manure, shoveling compost, that builds a lot of character. And she actually doesn't complain about it. It's not her favorite thing to do, but she does not complain about it because she knows that it's going to produce a whole heck of a lot of really good food that she loves to eat later. So she'll do the jobs to get the rewards. So the way that we do the compost with the deep litter method with our chickens is the top layer of dirt we will rake away because that stuff hasn't broken down as much. So you rake that away till you get to the soil underneath, the compost underneath, and then you dig from there. And you don't have to rake back because the chickens will do that for you. But it's a pretty easy method. You do have to keep adding dry material to it because you don't want to build up potential bad microbes that would harm your chickens, because that could happen if you don't constantly add, litter to it. So either their coop, or I can add from the goat barn, or I could do wood chips. There's all sorts of things, even the grass clippings from my yard, because I don't spray my backyard at all. I can add those into that. I don't like to add from my front yard because it's a long walk, and when you're mowing, it's really hot, so I don't do that. But there's all sorts of methods that you can use to add material to that area. So Olivia's gotten 3 wheelbarrow loads in there. We're probably going to need 2 more maybe. But I'm going to go in and rake that down and see what we potentially need. It would be nice if 3 wheelbarrow loads would work, because that would get us out of this heat sooner. But if we can get that done today, this is going to be a huge thing. probably the biggest project that we have, or the one that requires the most work on our end. Five wheelbarrow loads, and we got it done. Super pretty. I probably could have used one more wheelbarrow load in that. That would have been good. But it's really hot, so we're not gonna do that. We have one more thing to do, and that's to get our peach tree that fell the other day strapped to a post in the goat run, because they're gonna eat the peach tree. I don't want to waste it, and the goats are gonna love it, so they'll eat it down, they'll eat the leaves down, they'll strip the bark, and that peach tree, even though it fell, and I'm sad about it because it was a really good producer, I'm not going to stress over it because it will go to feed the goats. And I have a plum tree that is in a pot that I could go ahead and just plant in its spot, which is what I'll do on another day. I'm not doing it today because it's hot. You see those clouds back there? Rain's coming in. I think we're doing good on time here. And it's actually making it a little bit cooler, but we're tired, and I'm not gonna force my kid to work outside like this. It's miserable. Here's a little bit of progress on what the chickens have been doing to this area. You can see how the grass is turning brown. So green grass, brown grass, and then they'll scratch all of this up all winter long. For those wondering about Pat, our rooster, still can't Pat the rooster or hen, still can't figure that one out. I call it a rooster, I call it a hen a he, because I have a feeling that that's what he is. Still not certain. Someone commented on the video and said that it could be both male and female. It's very rare. I'm going to look into that and see what I can find. I haven't looked into it yet, but I'm going to see what I can find. Leave it to us to have a very rare chicken that is both male and female. I'm still leaning towards rooster, but every now and then Pat will do something and I'm like, no, that's a hen, totally a hen. I don't know. So still trying to figure that one out. You can always spell the name, keep them million large. You got it?
I told you we didn't need the whoppers.
Oh wow, it really became apart. Alright, you got her? Hold on. I'll get the gate.
It's a pretty small tree.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's do it like this.
So we know she's still getting fat. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Oh, they're so excited. They're like, look at what you're giving me. Alright.
And stay back. And stay.
Wednesday.
Save that.
So it's like shit.
Oh no! Don't push each other off, guys. Oh, I know.
She's like, help me. It was
Help
her.
me, because they're so mean to me. Are we gonna rub on it now? Yeah, you know. So excited.
Steve's like, I can't reach.
Oh.
Here, here.
Oh, man. Might want to get her to some better things.
Man, you're heavy. I have to set you down. I'm sorry, Esther. Climb up on your mother. Oh,
Wait, knock her down. There we go.
This is one of the reasons why I don't stress over disasters that happen out here. We can always
feed to chickens with it.
Greta,
Yeah, like
stop pushing the tree.
we can always turn this around into something good. The peach tree falling is devastating, yes, but it is what it is. I can't change it,
And to get
so might as well see something positive about it. And the positive is it can act as goat feed for my goats. They're gonna love it. They'll eat on this for a couple of days, and then it will be gone. And then I can take that peach wood and I can chop it up and put it in my fire pit. And then eventually I can put that into all the wood ash into my garden. It'll be good for that too. Or I can add it to the chicken run
and
and to their dust bath, and so that way they can stay clean. There's all sorts of things that you can do here. So I'm not going to stress about things that I can't change. There's a way to get around it. There's a way to accept it. Doesn't mean that I'm not sad about it. It just means that it just is what it is. I can't change it. All right, that's it for our video today. That is what we're trying to get done. We still have a list of things that need to get accomplished this week, but it's hot. We're about to have rain. Goats are happy. I'm happy. I have a bed that is ready to be planted in, and that's it. So thanks guys for watching.